is between the red Protoss player spawning in the top left-hand side of the map, Skeleblade. And spawning on the bottom left-hand side of the map is the blue Terran, the man that never says quit, EpicD. Yeah, so these guys have played each other before. Last time they played Arena, EpicD did take the win. Really concentrated on building his economy up. Got the expansion out. We'll see if he does the same thing again. He did tech to Banshees fairly quickly and did get a lot of harassment out. We'll see if he does switch that up. Maybe he thinks his opponent is going to do something different. But neither have scouted yet. They're going for blind builds. They're just worrying about their econ. Finally, we're getting a scout out from EpicD. He wants to see what's happening at his opponent's base. Where are you going? Are you going where I think you're going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Here? Oh, secret base. Secret base! EpicD does lend himself very frequently to have secret bases. It's quite interesting to see that. Let's see if he's going to build. He doesn't have the money built up just yet to build. Let's see. Kind of standard stuff out of Skeleblade. We've seen this every single game. He goes for one gateway, cyber core, drops a forge. He's going to build up that ground army a little bit. EpicD finally, there you go, has enough money, drops that expansion down in a secret location. It's going to give the impression to his opponent that he's going for a one base all-in. Maybe he will trick his opponent into thinking that he should also go for a one base all-in, but this Reaper is going to get a pretty decent scout off. Reapers on this map do a fairly good job, but they're usually a one-way trip type of thing. Oh, he's going to jump right in the way of the Stalker. This Reaper's going to die. And the Reaper dies. So this base is halfway complete. Back home for the Terran, he's just getting an orbital command, pumping out a few Marines for defense. And again, defense is the name of the game between these two. They both lend themselves to build up their infrastructure at home rather than move out. Now, the past few times, Skeleblade did move out with a small little adept-heavy force around the 5-minute mark. We'll see if he does that again. So far, there's no adepts in production. He took the gas that would have built him, and he's dropping a Stargate down. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see another Oracle come out. So, Widow Mines for EpicD. This is pretty standard play from both these guys. They both like what they like. In a game with EpicD that I played with him, he was prone to putting Widow Mines all over the map, kind of like creep tumors. They wreaked havoc with my mobility. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to do something similar here, especially once he realizes that there's an Oracle out on the map. He has not started the Oracle just yet. He does have the money for it, but he hasn't started making it yet. This was a huge investment really early on into a production building that he's decided not to do anything with. Now, 3 cannons in his main base, that is a huge investment. He does move down to the bottom of his natural to try to have some sort of map control, but he has no idea that his opponent on the other side of the map is just making workers, getting free income, just trying to being overall sneaky about it. Widowmine does go down to the back of EpicD's base. He thinks that maybe there's going to be something coming in, is unsure. We are seeing that engineering bay come out. He hasn't started any production on it so far. You can see that there's a humongous economic advantage. Having that secret base on the other side of the map and just opting to do that, to just be cheeky about it and just say that he is going to do it, is giving him a big, big, big advantage. And with that, he's able to get his tech up. He is supply blocked right now. It is a prone proneful thing for EpicD. He does not build enough supply depots, but he is getting that cloak out. So I wouldn't be surprised right now if we will see 2 Banshees. There's 1 Banshee and a medevac coming out. This Banshee is going to not be able to do much of anything. These cannons are placed fairly well. There may... Oh no, there's a 4th cannon now. There is no avenue for attack for this Banshee. It will get picked off. But right now, at his natural, there's nothing. At the back of the mineral line, he could place it right here and do a pretty decent amount of damage. But it is a huge flying distance to get yourself all the way around to here. +1 attack coming out for EpicD. No upgrades so far that I've seen out of the Forge for Skeleblade. He's probably going to want to start thinking about doing that. He spent so much money on defense. He already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cannons. How much is a cannon? 150 minerals, right? That is a massive investment into defense. He is really afraid of what EpicD can bring with his air army. He thinks that the Cloaked Banshees is a real thing, and rightfully so. Oh, he's moving back. He's going to build up a bit of an army. There should have been an attack going out. No, okay, he may have just F2'd his way back home. Gotta love that. Just go over here. Jeez Louise, I hate the AI. Camera AI. So, he is trying to move his way across the map. Thank you, Skeleblade. Yeah, I see that. Thank you. I don't know why he pinged. He may have thought he was playing multiplayer for a second. In that case, why isn't he building Void Rays? Oh my god, I make the joke and he's actually building fucking Void Rays. Rip. Jesus Christ. Okay, he's going to move in here with his attack, but there's a cannon already waiting for him. He's going to peel out. He's going to try to do this a few different times over, but he's going to slowly realize that there's absolutely nowhere that he can land and nowhere that he's going to want to land. One thing EpicD did really well in the first few games was he had a pretty decent tank army. He hasn't even started a single tank yet. Oh, he does 1 tank, sorry, out on the field just as defensive purposes. But this is a lockdown position right now for Skeleblade. Nothing's getting in here. And even if it does be able to get in here, the amount of cannons that this... Holy mother of God. There's so many cannons. What is this, turret defense? This is insane. This is too many cannons. That's too many cannons. But he doesn't care. He's putting him down. He is locking down this position. This is going to be really, really, really hard for EpicD to break. That is no point. Does he have? No, he doesn't even have a mothership core. So you can't overload. You can't even overload any of these pylons. He's got nothing. Second secret base goes down. Let's look at the econ again. It's finally starting to even out a little bit. He is building up a pretty decent gas bank. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 saturated. He's going to want to start thinking about taking his main base here. He does have his army here defending. It's not doing much of anything, even dropping out this medevac right here. Actually, something that the pros do every now and then that you see is they actually lift some of their units up. They lift some of their units up into the medevacs to kind of hide them. So it doesn't quite work all that well against Protoss, but say you're playing against Terran, and they did a scan on you, and you had like 3 or 4 of your medevacs full, and it didn't really look like you had a huge army right there. He would maybe think that you would, okay, this is a good time for attack. Scan finishes up, you drop all your units out, you attack right on top of him. He doesn't even know where those units came from. He calls hacks on you, you get reported. PJ Salt, for sure. That is so many Void Rays. I'm not sure the Void Rays is the best solution. He is going to commit to a drop-in right here. This is not a good thing. He's already ready for him. He saw it coming when he had his probe over here taking control mid-map of that now Zelnaga watchtower. You know, EpicD is doing the right things right now. He's trying to take map control. And he has a pretty good handle on this map, but it's just he's allowing the Protoss player to get ahead. And it really is getting ahead. Think about it. Like, he's allowed him to get to 3 bases. Meanwhile, EpicD is on 2 bases, but he hasn't even taken his third. He is sitting on a humongous bank right now. He could be dropping that third down and figuring that out. And again, he's getting himself set up into position, but his army is already there, already waiting. And that's the right way to do it, as any of the races. As soon as you expand, you want to have your army in position. That is the most valuable base to date. You want to be able to defend against it. Oh, he's going to be able to take out a full medevac right there. Takes out another one with a whole bunch of health right on top of it. These cloaked Banshees are going to rip through this army really, really, really well. It looks like this is going to be a win on this engagement for the Terran player. Huge, huge win. Denies this expansion. These Void Rays are going to come in, but they're not going to be able to do much. Oh, he gets rid of the Marines. I'm sorry. I take that back. Nothing here can shoot up. He did not build a single... He does not have a single thing with this army that can shoot up. He gets rid of all. Gets rid of all the freaking Banshees, man. Oh, and he's going for a counterattack. He smells blood in the water. He wants this win. He's gonna take it with Void Rays. What is this, multiplayer, man? Oh my god. These things look so dope, eh? Small little attack coming in here for EpicD. He's going to deny the ramp. But skeleblade is committed to this attack. He's going to move in. He's going to try to take out all the production buildings. He activates Grismatic Alignment. Look how fast it eats through this entire... These buildings. The amount of DPS that these do. There's a small attack trying to come in here. But like I said before, the amount of cannons that are here is just too much. Even if he does take out this ramp here, there is a secondary base that's mining, that's doing well, and he's losing all of his production back home. Does move off to the second base, is going to try to take out that third. The main base is down. This looks like a base race to me. But I'm not sure if he's even aware of this 2 other bases that have... been created by EpicD. EpicD is trying to be as sneaky as he can. He's taking out a ton of workers. There's a huge amount of workers lost. 28 workers lost for the Protoss versus 1. That was the very first one right there for the Terran player. They're just feeding him in. They're fishing the barrel. EpicD is killing off his entire production. Skeleblade is trying to retreat back home. He's realizing that he needs to get rid of this if he has a chance to survive to make it onto the semis on the weekend. Oh, he is dropping a secret base over at the gold. He is going to try to remax his army, rebuild his economy. Back home for the Terran player, though. He does have his main base. It's going to float over to his natural, which isn't a bad option right now. But he does have 2 other bases that are fully saturated, or almost fully saturated right now, and he's rebuilding his economy. He is sitting on a massive, massive bank right now. These Void Rays, though, are chewing through. If he gets rid of this, this is a full energy CC. It is going to go down right now. Now, if Skeleblade is identifying that... Nope, he's just taking out the workers, right? If he recognizes that EpicD does have an issue with building supply depots, taking out these supply depots would actually cause quite a bit of an issue for him. Oh, he's moving across. He's got a feeling. He's not sure where, but he knows that there's a secret base somewhere. And here he comes. He's moving in. EpicD rightfully moves a few workers over to that missile turret just as repair. And it's gone. Oh, wow. That planetary is going to go down in a heartbeat. This looks really good for Skeleblade. These Void Rays are chewing through production, chewing through the workers, getting rid of the CCs. And these 2 Vikings and a bunch of Marines is not going to be enough. These are low health Void Rays, but they do all have almost full shields right now. Takes out 1 Void Ray, but the other one does not. These Marines are bunching up right now just out of range, get picked off one by one. EpicD calls the GG, and Skeleblade makes it through.